Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode here in NHL 21. So in last episode, we had the second round of the playoffs against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and unfortunately we lost in 6 games, but we did make it to round 2, which was good because we had never been to round 2 before, so our team is improving a little bit, and I think our team should be a playoff team again next season. But as you can see, we took out the Flyers, who are actually a pretty good team, in 7 games in round 1, and then we lost to Tampa Bay in 6 games. Tampa Bay only went to the conference finals because the New York Rangers went on to win the Stanley Cup. So we're almost up here at the draft. We're probably going to be looking to add some more good offensive pieces to our team because our blue line has been pretty strong for the most part. In terms of the playoffs, like our goaltending was really good as well. Like it was just our offense that kind of struggled a bit, but like SnipeNScore, for example, was really good. So we're probably going to have to make some moves up here in the offseason to try and get our team to be a bit better offensively because that's been our main problem. So we do have one comment that I'd like to go over first before we sim up to the draft, and that is from HawksFan88. He says, I think the most important thing for you to do this offseason is to get a good sniper if you could find one. Wait and see if there's anything good in free agency. In terms of the draft, moving up might not be a bad idea as long as you don't give up too much. And I said, yeah, I think I might try and bring in David Pastrnak because he does have 1 year left now. We were trying to get him last season, but he just, like, Chicago was not budging. But we might be able to get him now because he's at 1 year left, so we'll try and get him. I also asked Hawks fan if he would bring back guys like Landeskog, Wall examples, and he said that he would definitely keep Wall around, but Landeskog, we should be letting go because we could probably find somebody better in free agency. So we're going to definitely let go of Landeskog, and we will bring back Wall as long as he doesn't want too much. So yeah, that's our only comment that I'd like to go over. Let's get started with this draft, and we also have to get through the retirements and stuff. So I don't think we lost anybody because nobody on our team is really that old. And in terms of the draft lottery, the Calgary Flames moved from 9 to 1, so they got number 1. Colorado got number 2. Winnipeg has 3. Ottawa 4, and Florida 5. Okay. There is a couple of guys I was looking at for this draft, but I might have to move up to get them, but I don't know if I am going to do that or not, because they might be kind of like low elite type of players or really good overalls. So let's take a look at who retired for this last season. So our Timmy Panarin retires as the best player. We actually had him for a bit, didn't we? Or no, I'm thinking of Patrick Kane, I think, right? Yeah, never mind. I thought I had Panarin in this series, but I didn't. I had Kane. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Tarasenko, 1,063. Zibanejad, 928. So some pretty big retirements this year. Not a huge amount of big names, but still some pretty good names. And then in terms of goaltending, the best goalie that retired was Frederik Andersen with 380 wins, followed by David Rittich, etc. Doesn't look like anybody for us, probably, which makes sense. Yeah, because pretty much our entire team is like 27 and younger, I think. So, okay, coach retirements. We did not lose a coach in the NHL. We did lose Magnus Christensen in the AHL, which I don't remember if he was our head coach of the AHL team or not. Hopefully not, because that AHL team is pretty good. So yeah, we might as well do some draft interviews just to find out a little bit more about some players. So we're probably like drafting around this part. I really wanted to get this Dwyer guy because my scout was recommending getting him. Like, this guy looks really good, and he is 2 years away. I just don't know if I'm willing to move up, because there's also like Montoya, who I was looking at, who looks actually pretty good as well. Not as good. He might be more of a top 6. But he is similar to Jonathan Toews. I will interview these guys because I am kind of curious on them. So play style. Let me just find out what they play like. Not that I need to interview every single player I want, but... Okay, so this guy's probably... Wait, he likes to play hard in the corners and he gets physical when necessary. So he's probably a grinder, this guy. Yeah, he's a grinder. That's interesting. Quinton Montoya. We don't actually have a lot of grinders. We have one grinder on our team, and that guy is Jenner. Yeah, he's a couple years away, so he's a two-year away, and he's a grinder. That would be pretty interesting to bring in. Could help us out even more defensively. But we do need more offensively minded players that could actually like shoot the puck and stuff. What's your greatest strength? Might as well check that. And it has to be a shot. So he's a good shooter for a grinder. That's kind of interesting. So maybe that guy gets drafted by us if we have a pick around that spot. I don't even know if we do. But he is 2 years away. Yeah, this guy actually might be really good. They get like a grinder. He's like Mark Messier as well, so I really like Montoya from the looks of him. Like he's the scout ranks him at 13th, but CS rankings have him around 17th to 19th, so we might be able to snag him, we might not be able to. There was also Purinton, who I was interested in. He also might be 2 years away, so we'll interview him. This episode's probably going to be the draft, and I probably will get the Resign Stage done in this episode as well, just because then I could get you guys kind of primed up for free agency for next episode. So let's see what this guy's like, his play style, and then we'll find out his readiness and stuff like that. So this guy, Purinton, is a shooter, so he's probably a sniper. And his NHL readiness, few seasons, so he's probably a top 6, that guy. It could be 2 years away. And since he's a sniper, he probably has a really good shot. So let's just find his weakness. His weakness is more of a get into the net directly. I don't know what that means. I don't think I've ever seen that line of text before, but whatever. Let's see what Purinton is. Is he 2 years away or 3 years? I didn't read the bottom. 3 years, so he's probably a top 6. His weakness is his puck skills. I don't really know if I like that. But still, maybe it would be a good option. Anybody else that I had pinned that it was interesting to interview, just so we could get some guaranteed good players, because these drafts are very important for us. Where are these damn pin players? Oh, there we go. I also had, I had Dwyer pinned, but I think Dwyer's going to go too early. Yeah, he's more than likely going to go too early, unfortunately, unless we wanted to move up. Don't know if I really need a goaltender, but this guy had actually really good like stats, so this guy's probably got a really high overall, but he's probably not a starter. But you know what, we'll interview him anyways. I've never interviewed a goaltender before, I don't think. I gotta check his readiness and stuff like that. It says 1 year, but he's probably like a fringe starter. His greatest strength is his vision. Okay, that's good, so he could see the game pretty well. Personality, or his play style, I wanted to check. Yeah, I don't really care about his personality. But we could probably use more goalie prospects, because our medium elite goaltender prospect's probably not going to make it, I think. Like, he might be potential trade bait. Let's just see his readiness. I don't really care about his play style, I don't think. There's still some work to do. He's a couple years away, so he's probably actually like he's probably 2 or 3 years away. And he's a hybrid goaltender. Okay, not a surprise that he's a hybrid, but so he's 2 years away. So this guy's not necessarily going to be that great, but we still might take him in the later rounds just because he's really high overall right out of the gate. Even if he is a fringe starter, I don't know. We might take him in like the 3rd or 4th round if we have even one of those picks, because we don't have a lot of picks in this draft. And Hardigan, I can't interview you anymore. So that's our interviews. Hopefully we could get a pretty good player with our pick, though. So let's jump into this draft. I don't think we're going to make any trades at the draft, unless I could somehow swing a deal with Chicago. Let's see if Chicago is willing to trade Pasternak yet. No, they're not still, but let's see if we can find deals. No, we can't. I might try and trade for him at the beginning of the next season or at the trade deadline next year, because I think our team will probably be good up to that point. So I might just like find a free agent to like basically be a placeholder until we could bring in Pasternak, because I don't know if Chicago is going to want to move him, because he's technically, it says he's got 2 years left, but he's got 1 year. So okay, so Calgary's got number 1. We are at where? We are drafting at, wow, we are pretty high up. Number 25, I don't like that. So we actually probably won't be able to get that guy I was looking at, so we might want to move up. Let's do this draft class again quickly. So the guy I was interested in, that I said that Montoya dude is supposed to go around here. Wait, where is that? Probably around 17th, but he could go earlier. So if we were to try and trade up to number 13, I would have to give up a lot, probably. But I think it might be, I don't know if it's worth it. It might be worth it. Is there any other late round steals I could get other than the Purinton dude I was looking at before? 3 years away, he's a top 6. I don't know if it's worth trading up for. It might be worth trading up for because we're probably not. Oh, there's a medium elite goalie. Yeah, I don't know if we want to trade up or not. I might try and trade up to 13, but I don't know if I can. Looks like nobody wants to move in except for Edmonton at 11, which is way too high to move up to. But it might be our only option is to try and trade up to number 11. Like, to get an 11th overall pick, we'd have to give up our own pick and probably one of our other late round picks, which we don't have a lot of. Like, we'd have to give the first and, like, our third round pick probably in order to do this. Maybe even more than that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to move up, which means I'm not going to get one of those guys I want. Calgary actually wants to trade the first overall pick, but I don't think it makes sense for us to actually try and trade for first overall. So let's just advance one pick, and Winnick goes to the Flames. Right wing sniper, nice pickup for them. Not that they really wanted that first overall pick, apparently. Colorado at number 2 is going to take Whitney, 76 two-way forward. 79 Garachev goes to Winnipeg. Yeah, this draft is a bit weaker, it looks like. Bolton, 81. Jeez, okay, never mind. Just a big whiff, though, by Colorado, taking a 76 two-way forward instead of, like, a sniper that's 81. That might come back to bite them. And Florida at number 5 is going to take Lovejoy, 78 two-way forward. Okay, so yeah, I think we're just not going to try and trade up, unfortunately. But hopefully we could still get somebody good. So let's take a look at what those guys were. So Pierrenton already went. He was the top 6, 66. Not bad. It's just around the normal. And 68 top 6. So, okay, Montoyo actually wasn't as good as I thought. But a 68 top 6 grinder, that's actually kind of intriguing now still for Nashville to take. So good on them to get that. And then Dwyer was a 71 two-way forward. So Dwyer was the other one I was kind of interested in. He goes 14th. Pretty interesting pick for them. But yeah, let's see what we could get here at number 25. Our scout recommends us Fred Lynn, who's probably a top 6 center. I don't know if we really need top 6 centers. We do need right wingers. This guy is a right-handed shot, so we could maybe use him as a right winger. So I might take Fred Lynn. There's also Calvin Hobbs, who I made a meme about because, you know, Calvin and Hobbs in the comic, if you guys are a bit older. I was debating about taking this guy too. Actually, he does have really good stats. Damn, his skating's not great, but everywhere else is like average, like B's. You know what? I might take Hobbs. He could play center and left wing. It's kind of intriguing. Because for around this point in time, there's like probably nobody else that's that great. Ooh, this guy's got some A's. Himmel. Playmaker, maybe 4 years away. I have no idea about this guy, though. He's probably, yeah, he's supposed to go early second round. But if he has A+ shooting and B- puck skills, yeah, this guy could be a really good sniper. Like an offensive player, but not a good defensive one. Oh, do I take Hobbs or do I take Himmel? I'm debating about Himmel. But we know for sure Hobbs is a decent player and he has no weakness and he's got leadership abilities. I think I'm going to pass on Himmel, but I think I'm probably going to be regretting that in a few years because this guy looks like he's going to be a good shooter. What about Jackson Force out of curiosity? No, nothing interesting. Okay, yeah, we're going to take Calvin Hobbs. Yeah. Welcome to the Detroit Red Wings, Calvin Hobbs. You look pretty decent. And you are 66 two-way forward, top 6. So hopefully he develops because some top 6 forwards don't pan out, but still, this guy's a good defensive player to bring in. We hopefully can find a good sniper in this draft or something for the future. But yeah, nice pick there. And let's just advance a few picks. Fred Lynn goes afterwards. He's a 66 sniper. Interesting. So he could have been a good pick though because he could be a center, but he could also be a right winger probably. It's a good pick for Winnipeg. Coleman goes. I'm trying to find out about that other dude before we advance to our pick. He's supposed to go early second round though, so Bouzaz, Rangers go there. So where is this dude? There's Forrest, Carolina, takes Kosh. Oh wait, did he go already or no? Let me just view the draft class, see if he's still available. No, he's not, so he must have went right at the end of the first round. And that guy is a top 9. Okay, never mind, we made a good pick. He's a top 9 sniper, but he's probably got really good shooting attributes. Yeah, look at that shooting category. 93s across the board except for his slap shot accuracy. That guy actually could be a really good player. 88 offensive awareness and 60 defensive awareness. Okay, let's into our pick. In the second round, we don't have a lot of picks left. I still probably will do the resign stage in this episode, even though I am taking a bit of a long time to make my picks. Ellington, he doesn't look great, but he's probably still top 6, maybe a top 9. Right-handed defenseman that I know nothing about, but my scout recommends it to us. I don't know if I believe my scouts or not. Bemstrom, no idea about him. There's a goalie that could be elite, but he's 5 years away. Justin Schroeder, I don't really know what we want to go after. I know we need more right wingers. I have no idea anything about this guy is the only problem. There's a low top 6 center that's a gem. He's got actually decent attributes and no weakness. Yeah, you know what? We're going to take Tim Sampson. Why not? Tim Sampson, another two-way forward, but might as well pick up some more centers because we do not have the greatest center depth. So Sampson 64, low top 6, that's not bad. There was a low lead that literally just went right before our pick, which really sucks, but whatever. Now into our third round pick, and then we only have a 7th rounder left, I'm pretty sure. So with our third rounder here, we might want to take somebody that we can't get in later rounds. 2 years away potentially for Donovan Parker. Ooh. He might have Bs across the board. This guy might be pretty good. Elite speed maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the chance on Donovan Parker. Because if he does have B shooting, B minus senses, and like B minus everywhere pretty much, and he is 2 years away, that would be pretty amazing. So yeah, we're going to take Donovan Parker here from Prince George, see how good he is. And he's a low top 6 as well, 65 overall. So we're getting some good top 6 two-way forward prospects, but nothing really outstanding in this draft so far, but oh well. And our final pick is in the 7th round. So we're not going to get anything probably really good with this pick, but who knows. Ooh, okay, Alexander Turakov, I see you there. This guy might be a low elite goaltender. He's got A+ stats. In the 7th round, this guy's going to be literally like a 70+ overall. Well, this is definitely going to be our pick. We definitely could use another goalie prospect always. Yeah, I'm going to just take Alexander Turakov because I've never seen a guy that's supposed to go in the 7th round that has A+ attributes. Like, he's probably like a fringe starter or like a high backup or something, but still might as well take him. Alexander Turakov, welcome to Detroit. Low fringe starter, 69 overall. That's a pretty high overall for a 7th round pick. And a low fringe starter, that's a really weird potential too. So yeah, this guy might end up being a pretty good steal. Maybe he ends up becoming an actual starting goaltender. I don't know if we're going to sign him right away. Maybe wait till he gets to a 70. Because I would like to see how he develops first. Okay, so that was our 7th round pick. And that was our final pick of the draft. Pretty interesting draft. So we get Hobbs, Sampson, and Parker. So a top 6, a low top 6, a low top 6, and then a low fringe starter goaltender. Interesting. Okay, so now we got the resign stage to deal with, and then I will show you guys free agents available, and then that'll be it for this episode. We got to resign our AHL head coach. So we'll do that. Now we'll give him a little bit more because why not? There you go. Also, we should also show you guys the coaches that are available just in case we want to change our coaching staff, but I don't think we do. We might want to, because I got to start looking for that more often for what coaches are available. I don't think that was... Yeah, that's it for scouts. Okay, never mind. Okay, so who do we got to re-sign for this episode? Let's take a look. RFAs. Actually, let's go to unsigned first. So I think I should give Sedina his contract, even though he's a 67, because last year he didn't grow at all. And he's got some pretty good attributes. So you know what? We're going to give Sedina already a contract for the AHL. It might be too risky doing that, but he needs to get his growth going. And then, yeah, I don't think I'm going to sign Turakov yet, but Turakov is pretty intriguing, I would say. Okay, let's go to our RFAs. So, Stewart, I'm fine with signing Stewart to a decently long deal, 3 years at $4.95. He'll be still an RFA by the end of it, that's good. And then we could re-sign him to a big boy contract. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll do that, and I'll lower this down to 4.75. Melanson, I don't know if I want to bring him back. Fitzpatrick's going to get signed 2 years. Yeah, I could definitely do 2 years at like 1,200. Perrin as well. 1 year, might as well do a 1 year deal. Because else he becomes a UFA after 2 years. Because he's got good face-offs, and then we'll qualify the rest of these AHL guys. Because I don't really care about the AHL as much. Because a lot of these guys aren't going to develop into anything, but we might as well qualify all of them. There you go, that was good. And yeah, Melanson, I don't know if I want to bring him back. Because we did send him down to the AHL after a bit last year. Yeah, I might let him go. Because we do need to free up some roster space for, who is it? Coley Minen. Who's going to be jumping probably to the NHL. Okay, so let's go down the list of our UFAs. So Landeskog's probably going to be let go of, right? He probably wants a lot anyways. Yeah, he wants $7 million. So we are going to let Landeskog go, but we do have a lot of free up cap space because of this, so we're going to let him go. Thank you, Landeskog, for your time here. Maybe we'll bring you back in next episode, depending if you guys want me to bring him back. And then we also got Wall, who needs a contract for sure. Wow, he wants a lot. Ooh. 4 years. I could do 4 years at 8.5. Yeah, I think I'll do 4 years at 8.5. It's a decent deal. And then in terms of our unsigned, let me just get these guys out of the way. Baxman. Leidecker is a low top 9. He's not going to develop. Afinasenkov's not going to develop. Delorme not going to develop probably. Betts, was he a second round pick? Third round pick. I don't really like his attributes. He's going to be let go of. You know, has top 6 potential. Valen has top 9 potential. We might as well sign some of these guys for the AHL. Even if they don't get the play, at least we get some guys into the system. Wow, we actually have a lot of picks from that year. Low top 6. And Semenov, I think I'm going to let him go. Wismiller, I'm going to sign him as well. Might as well. Dunham's going to get signed because he's a top 6 forward prospect. And Reichel's going to get signed as well, might as well. And then we're going to let go of some of these older guys that aren't going to make it. Weaver, I will still see if I could get him for the AHL. Ouellette I'll sign as well. And we're going to let go of Hinas. Try and free up some roster spaces in the AHL. Because our AHL team has a lot of veterans down there. I was trying to still sign Laddie and Sadikov, because why not? And let me just let go of some of these guys. So Chisholm's gone. Fitzjalby's gone for now. And we will sign Jenner again. Because he's our bottom 6 grinder kind of guy. Bemstrom I'm going to let go of as well. And then Veleno. A lot of you guys say to probably get rid of Veleno. I could sign Veleno on like a 1 or 2 year deal. $6 million is not bad. I'll give him a 1 year deal at 5.7. Let's do 5.65. See if he wants to take that. And then Liam Foudy on maybe a 1 year deal as well. At around the same price. Just because I want to make sure we have a good amount of roster players. There you go. And Sabrengo, I think I'll let you go. Okay, let's advance the day. Actually, we need to get Nguyen back as well. Nguyen, I'm going to sign to a multiple year deal. I think just so we wait for our goaltenders to develop. Because he's a solid backup and he's pretty cheap. So might as well give him like 1.15. And then Oland, I'm going to let go. He's got medium fringe starter potential, but he's not looking great. Okay, let's advance the day, see if we get all those guys back, which we probably should. Let's just go through this quickly and see if there's anybody that rejected. Everybody on the UFA is accepted except for Nguyen. Okay, we got to get Nguyen still back. I think I'll qualify Melanson, but I don't know if I want to bring him back or not. If he gets re-signed, he might stay in the AHL for next season. Nguyen, let me try and get you on a 3 year deal again. And try and talk you up to like 1. Let me give you the 1.3 that you want. And see if you will accept that. And he has probably accepted. Hopefully. He's going to reject it. He's saying he's not getting enough time to play. But, I mean, he's not a starting goaltender. He's a backup goalie. So, Okay, we'll give you a 2-year deal then, and I'll give you $1 million, or 1.125. Why not? Come on, Nguyen. You got to do this, man. There you go. So we get him for a 2-year deal, which is good for us. He's probably going to end up growing really high up, and then he's going to want a lot of money, and then he's going to have to let go of, but whatever. Okay, so that is our Resign Stage. Let's see what we got for our roster, and then we will take a look at the free agents so we can see what we need. Like I said, I might want to trade for Pasternak this offseason or at the trade deadline at the middle of next season. So we got, for centers, we got Foudy, Veleno, Matthews, and Perrin. Matthews is only an 83, but he's probably going to be playing second line minutes. Veleno, I think I might be playing him as a third liner next season. And then Foudy would probably still be playing top line, but it depends really on how these guys grow. We also have Perrin as our fourth line center, and then Coley Minon's probably going to be playing the wing just because he's got 61 on faceoffs. So 5 players there, 6 with Garon, 7 Petrovic, 8 with Fitzpatrick, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 if I decide to bring back Melanson. So we might not need a whole lot of forwards. We might just need some depth guys. And then defensively, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we could use a 7th defenseman. And then we got our goaltending situation. Okay, so let's sim 2 free agency, see what there is available. A lot of these RFAs are accepting, which is good. And Melanson already accepted as well, which gives us a depth forward, I guess, so it's okay. Okay, so let's see what is available in free agency. So we're going to need a depth defenseman for sure. And wow, okay. Not a sniper, but still, Alexis Lafreniere, 7 years at $14 million. That's a lot of money, though. And there's also a high elite defenseman. Jeez. There are some pretty big name free agents. Yeah, this guy is really good, but I'm not going to bring him in, even if he fit our team. Okay, so we could use a sniper for the top line. There is a power forward in Lee Dean, but either we pick up somebody like this guy, which doesn't fit really our team, or we probably bring in somebody like Pasternak via a trade. Why the heck does Lehkonen want this much as an 80 overall? Interesting. So the best sniper available is Robbie Fabry, which I don't really want to bring him back, I don't think. Any other snipers? Guryanov, Joel Eriksson Ek. Yeah, there's a lot of actually really good free agents that looks like available this year. I don't know if you guys see anything in particular you want me to bring in. Like this Heiskanen guy's only 26. Forward line 1, but he is not a sniper, but he does have some decent shooting attributes. Yeah, there is a lot of good free agents in this year. This is a very important free agency as well. Let's take a look at potential to see if there's any undrafted guys, which doesn't seem to be the case. Now there's a 20-year-old medium top 6 D Nicola, but he's got a really low overall. And there's another one that's a low top 6. That's our former pick in the second round. I didn't realize I drafted that guy that high up, but whatever. Okay, let's go and look at a defenseman. Defenders. So there's Kreutzer, Shields. Geez, a low elite top 4. Low elite, but this guy's not going to make it. It's got decent attributes, but there's all these guys available. Is this Brian Gionta or no? Bob Gionta. Okay, never mind. But there is a lot of good defenders as well. Not that we really need one. We could use only a depth defender, which in this case we would probably bring in somebody like Priestap or something. I don't know. And then goalie-wise, in case we wanted to bring in a goalie, which we don't really need, here's what's available. Not as much good goalies, but still some decent ones. But I don't think goaltending is the problem with our team. It's just more about getting a good shooter. Which, Lafreniere would probably be Lafreniere's a solid shooter, but I don't know if I really want to pay him for 7 years. I could give him a 1-year deal if you guys think it's realistic, but I don't know. Okay, let's also quickly take a look at what's on the trading block as well, just in case, because if you guys want me to make any trades in the next episode, maybe we can. And I apologize if this episode is long at this point. Wait, was that Kucherov? Yeah, Kucherov is a sniper. Does he fit our top line? Second line. He would probably be an interesting one to bring in if we wanted to bring in a sniper, but like I said, I think Pasternak's the one I still want to go after. But then again, Pasternak is getting older, but if you guys see anything you want me to trade for, preferably a good sniper for the top line, let me know. Because I think the rest of our lineup is pretty much set at this point. Doesn't seem to be much on some of these teams. A lot of prospects that I don't really need to trade for because we got one of the best prospect pools probably in the NHL. Well, a lot of the guys actually are already on our team, but still. Anything else intriguing? A lot of picks. Doesn't look like there's actually quite a bit on the block. There was some for earlier teams, but a lot of these teams just seem to give up picks, which means we might have to wait up to next season to make a trade. Which should be okay because our team should do decently until we bring in somebody like Pasternak, but don't know. And look through this. St. Louis, there's Tampa Bay, Milano. Yeah, there's not really a lot of good snipers out there, it looks like, on the block at the moment. Andre Kasha is a sniper, but he's getting paid for 4 years. That's a lot of money to give to him. Connor Garland for 2 years is not bad either. And Winnipeg, okay. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode. So in next episode, we will have free agency, and then we'll start up the season simulation, and hopefully this team could get back to being a playoff team. I think we definitely have the opportunity to, because when we're adding a good young piece into the lineup like Coley Minen, I think we're going to do a lot better, because I think he still listed as a minor scoring forward, but I think we will use him next season. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys next time.